I'm going to show you my basic, simple setup that cost me under $1,000. Okay, what I've done here is put panels, 200 watts, monocrystalline on top of the truck, semi-truck. Now, if you have a pickup truck, I guess you can build a rack and do the same thing, but I just bolted into the fiberglass. Now, let me show you the two 200 watt panels. There's 100 watt panels apiece, so 200 watt total. Okay, what I've done here is I put a 1-2 both or off switch. It's a boat switch, it's a marine switch, okay? And what I did is, now number 1 is the truck, off is turning the solar system completely off, and 2 is rerouting it to the RV. Now I put the transfer switch in the side panel here and the sleeper cab underneath, but you can really mount it anywhere where it doesn't get wet. You can actually get it wet too, but I had room in here, so I put it in here. Now here's a little fancy little plug-in I put in. $9.99 on Amazon. It's a waterproof cap. You can close it, or you can plug your panels in. Now in my case, I have 2 separate charge controllers. We'll keep it simple. Two different identities. All I do is I split the wire coming down from the panels into 2 controllers with an A/B switch. 1, 2. Easy stuff. Now we're going to put this switch on switch 1, which would be the truck, because that's where it's installed on. We're in the wire down from the top, the roof, through the fiberglass, around here, down through the frame, and it came into the side. And then I came up through here and I put a simple charge controller, $50 charge controller from Windy Nation. And you can see right now it's being charged. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm getting full, my batteries are pretty much charged at 13.2 volt. Then I have them coming to here. Drilled through the aluminum. There was actually already holes. I put them on the negative and positive side of one of the batteries, the furthest battery from the end of the motor. I decided to do that so it would charge kind of in reverse in a way, even though they're all tied together. These are non-deep cycle batteries. These are just starter batteries. You have to keep in mind this is a big truck. It takes a lot of cranking amps for this truck. One day, I'm going to replace all these batteries with a deep cycle batteries, and I think I can do that, and I can actually utilize that for the solar. Now here's the part that gets me excited. I had to take my glasses off for this one, guys. Power from the truck to the RV. I just come over here, I insert a key here if I ever want a boondock, open this panel, come up to here, and I have a little solar port in there. Now I have this homemade cord, just a regular extension cord. I think it's 16 gauge or 14 gauge, 15 gauge or something like that, and I made my own ends. I just plug this in there like this into the trailer. I'm going to get something to support it better after, but for now that's okay for demonstration. I run it through here to the bottom, and I plug the other end into the truck. Now I don't turn the A/B switch on just yet, because I don't want power coming in or out of this because there's an open port here. Usually there's other connectors you can get on here, but they're $25 a piece, and I didn't feel like paying $25 a piece, so I'm just going to be careful. I'm going to get ends for these caps. So if I'm boondocking, I shut this door right here, like so. Solar's coming out of here. I put this extension cord, lay it on a truck, and plug it right in the back of the truck. Or if my truck's not next to it, like it is in this case, I just take the cord and I shove it under the trailer. Now I put my cheapy sunglasses on because it's pretty bright out here. It's around 12 noon, so it's a good demonstration. Then I take this end right here, since it's not hot yet, and I throw it into the truck, just like this. Oh, then I come over here and switch it to 2 RV. Boy, that's a heavy-duty switch too. Now that switch I got everything on Amazon. I think I paid like 25 bucks for the switch. Used my existing extension cord and paid $5 for the ends, and then $10 going into the truck. Now, what I did is I bought an MPPT solar charge controller. You can see these in a lot of RV videos. And what I did is I bought a fuse, $11 fuse at Big Blue Logo store. I drilled some holes and made it nice and neat. Now this right here is actually an Ethernet cable. What that does is it shows my screen inside. This is a 30 amp MPPT charge controller. This is mounted underneath the underbelly of the RV. Guys, for demonstration purposes, we're going to actually shut off the 20 amp converter, and we're going to get really down, and we're going to throw all the DC lights on, and we got a lot of them. I got weather radios charging through USB all over the place. I have phones charging. I have DC lights in the cabinets here. I got DC lights everywhere. They're all LED, so it should be able to handle it. I mean, it's a lot of lights. I counted almost 50. So over 50 LED lights, I'm pulling in 8.2 amps, and I'm still holding a voltage of 12.5 and charging. So I'm actually, with 50 LED lights, I'm charging more than I'm drawing. I could probably throw on 12.7, 7.7 amps, 8.2 amps. That's charging 8.2 amps. Now I'm pretty excited because I'm getting about 1.5 amps more than I would off the old controller in the truck, which is not an MPPT, and that was only a $50 controller. This is a $160 controller, $155, and it seems to be pulling in more amps out of these monocrystalline panels, 200 watts worth of panels, 100 apiece. It's pulling in more power than it did on my old RV, because those panels were on my old RV with that cheap controller. So I'm really excited. I'm getting more sun. Now here are my batteries. I put some LED lights in, so I walk in here and it actually will turn all on. And here are my batteries right here. I have two 6-volt deep cycle batteries. I'm going to build the system a little bit bigger, but for now I didn't want to throw too much at that converter in the RV, so I have put two 6 volts. These are two 24 amp hours a piece, and they're 6 volts. So I just tied them together, negative to positive, and I made them to work as 12 volt, as one big battery. That's all I did. So guys, there you have it. There's my system. If you could talk the wife into getting you a system like this, or you spending the money to get the system, tell her it's under $1,000. You could probably get it for about $950, including the batteries. Not the batteries in the truck. Those are starter batteries. I'm not even utilizing those. That's just for the truck, which is nice. I don't have to plug the truck in every time I stop for a couple weeks at a park, right? But if you can talk your wife into a solar system, I highly recommend getting this set up, because I can almost pull in at times 8.3 amps, which is a lot. It's not a lot to some of you big solar nuts out there that, you know, have 15 batteries and 3 charge controllers and you're running a house. But for me, for under $1,000, about $1,000, give or take, it's a great system for what we need for now. Tested it at night, and it was a kind of full moon, sort of. It was pretty bright, and I was getting about 0.5 amp, and I'm getting 0.5 amp off basically pitch black. Someone would consider pitch black, but there actually is light in the sky. That's a MPPT charge controller technology. You can actually go to Walmart under a light, or anywhere you're going to park under a light, okay, or a gas station if you're stuck and you have no more power, your generator's not working, let's say, and you need power. You can actually pull your vehicle under a light, okay, and you can charge usually one laptop and almost all your house DC lighting with 200 watts, 2 panels. So you can charge more than you're drawing. Get it? So your batteries would be charging. You can run your laptop and then run all your DC lights, or most of them, okay? In most cases, I'm saying. And you'll still be charging more than you're drawing in the pitch black. You're just utilizing the light overhead, the street lamp. As long as it's the bright enough one and your conditions are, you know, you're right underneath it, usually you can get pretty darn good charge. A pretty good darn good charge at 12 o'clock midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So all night you go to bed, your batteries will be charging, that light will be charging you, which is cool. MPPT can do that. The technology can charge in low, super low light conditions. And then I'm going to get a toolbox here, a diamond plated toolbox mounted about this high, all the way across. And I'm going to put cell phone tower batteries lined up, probably 8 to 10 of them all the way across. And I want a 2 to 3,000 amp hour battery bank. That's what I'm going for, my goal. But right now, this little simple setup's great, works good for me. And A/B switch can't get any easier. So if you guys like this video, like and share it, and appreciate it, because that really helps us out. And well, that's about it, guys. Have a good one, and good luck with your solar, and good luck with your, talking your wife into it, getting your one. Took me a year.
Like us and share us. You know you'll find us funny.